Hi everybody, welcome back to another week at Clear Vision. Leading on from last week, obviously a lot about self-talk. Hopefully the video made you look at things a wee bit different and getting you to start to think, be more conscious of what your self-talk's saying. You know, that wee voice in your head, it can be your best friend or your worst enemy. For a lot of people it's your worst enemy, but leading on from that, we're going to say effort. What does effort mean? Generally when I say effort to any of my coaches, any of my coaching clients, they start to run away from me. Because effort generally means there's going to be sweat, blood, no, not blood hopefully, but there's definitely going to be some out the comfort zone. We know that word, yeah, comfy. How many of you are sitting at the other side and in a big comfy chair and a big comfy settee, drinking a comfy cup of coffee while you watch somebody talk about effort on either YouTube or on the TV going, I could do better than that. I love how people say that. It's like they go into a football game and you hear all the guys beside you going, oh, you're not doing very well, put more effort in. And it's like you're putting a lot of effort into that. So what we're going to talk about here is effort level. Effort level can be anything. In the coaching I do, it can be for their fitness aims, their business aims, their dreams, their goals. Definitely for me there's some personal background on this, with doing some work recently with a careers day at Ayr College for Belmont. Talking to the next generation and about what effort level they seem to think you can put in to get your ultimate goals in life is quite interesting, to say the least. I've heard a story what people call the next generation, the young generation, which is the McDonald's generation. What it is they want their life their way, but what they want to do is put the minimum wage effort in, but have the Lamborghini, the fancy house, the fancy holidays and everything else. So getting across to them that you have to put 100% effort into things was definitely interesting for me and also for them. I think there's a lot of realisation there that you only get out what you put in. And I think a lot of you sitting at the other side of watching this on your computer will realise that as well, as like, okay, I really want that specific body, but how much effort am I willing to put into it? And what I mean by effort is not just when you're exercising. Well, probably for me, we'll start at the exercising, because I have a lot of people who come into me and say, I want to lose weight and I want to get fitter and I want to do this, and then I say, okay, how much effort are you willing to put in? Yeah, 100%. I say, okay, that's great, and then they come in for their first session and straight away they're talking about what they did yesterday or what's going on in their day or blah 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 blah. Which is great, yeah, I'm there to do that, but I'm also there to get 100% out of them. And if they're starting to think about these sort of things, they're not focusing on the exercises. I do that quite a lot. I'll maybe flip the exercise and they'll do the wrong exercise, and I'll say, you're obviously not here, and they'll say, oh no, I'm away doing this. I said, well, that's not 100% effort. That's kind of got you thinking a wee bit, isn't it? Yeah, well, definitely for me, as a coach, I definitely give all my clients 150%. I class 100% is good, I class 150% is awesome. And what I mean by that is I'm willing to give you as much as I can, but people are not willing to give me as much as they're willing to say they are. An example of this would be going back to the careers day. One of the clients, one of the kids said that they wanted to be a lawyer. 100%, no ifs or buts. I said, oh, that's really good. And I said, so what's your least favourite subject at school? And they said English. I said, okay. I said, what percent out of 100 would you give your English? And they said 30%. I said, okay. I said, see, as a lawyer, what you're going to have to fill out? Forms. What you're going to have to know? Grammar. I said, what else are you going to need to know? This and this and this. I said, so we listed 5 things, and I said, okay, so your ultimate dream 100% is a lawyer, but you're giving it 20%. Okay, that doesn't really match up for me. And the other thing we said is, do you hit the snooze button in the morning? And they said yes. I said, so that's 15 minutes a day, 5 days a week. And do you also say you don't have enough time? And they say yes. And I said, okay, so again, your effort level there's not really matching up. So I said this back to them. I said, so you want sleep more than you want your dream? And they said, no. I said, well, your actions aren't saying that. And it's the same when I say to people about, again, going back to the fitness industry, I really want to have this body shape. I said, okay, so you'll need to do really good eating. And they say, okay. And I said, right, you're going to have to decide what you're going to have to eat each day. Okay. I said, so right, we need to plan it. So I want you to go away, make a plan, and then I want you to action it. Then they'll come back the following week and I say, well, how did the plan go? And they say, I started off really well, but then something happened and I just ate whatever. Or this morning I didn't bother making anything and it all went to pot. And I said, well, would you class that as 100%? And they said no, and I said, well, how can you expect to get the results you're going to get? You'll only get out what you put in. If you put 20% into something, you'll get 20% back. And people will sit there saying, go, aye, right, whatever. And I said, there's not a truer saying in life. If you don't put 100% into something, you won't get it back. If I was to go up every morning as my own businessman and wake up in the morning and go, I'm going to give every day that comes into me the day 20%, do you think a lot of my clients would stay with me? I don't think they would. So just think of that the next time you're going to go up in the morning and hit that snooze button. Are you willing to give less than 100% for the day? If you are, you're going to have to take the consequences for it.